Welcome to another episode of Ann and Lisa's, whatever we're called,
Soapbox.
soapbox.
Excuse me, my friend's having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties.
She's actually technically a
I think
Yeah.
it's Alzheimer's.
technical difficulty. She is
I think I fried my brain during college. Some too many dead brain cells from drinking
something.
or smoking.
Yeah.
Could have been either.
I don't know. I was probably still in diapers back then, so I can't vouch for you.
Let's see. Yeah, you probably were.
Yeah, I
Probably
probably
still had a binky,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Get my butt patted to sleep by my mama.
Yeah,
yeah,
burped and
yeah, all that good
yeah,
shit.
the whole. Now your wife does it, so.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? No, she's hardly ever home anymore. So
Oh, right.
I think she did that on purpose.
That's right. She's working two jobs
Yeah. Yeah, she's got to support
because you don't
that.
make enough money.
Yeah, I don't make enough money, and she's got that drug problem.
She's got that drug problem. Yeah, well, you know,
So
I guess that's not something to make fun of. If you got a
no,
drug
no,
problem,
drug
but-
problems are not, and I
But
don't mean to say
in
that.
this context, it is funny.
In this one, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So, how was your weekend? Yeah, that good, huh?
not really.
Yeah. Well,
Had
you know
better.
what
Put it that way.
you know what they say with people when they get a certain age, they're just pissy all the time.
Bitchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kinda
Yeah. Crankety old bat, are you?
cranky to old. Yep.
Something or another. Well, you know,
Loving life, girl. Loving life.
there's a lot to be cranky about, especially what's going on in the U.S. right now. You know, we got the whole crap over there in Iran. Nobody knows what the hell's going on, and you know, and then Iran they call Trump's bluff, make him look like the idiot he is.
Well, you know,
What can you say that you haven't said before?
yeah. I mean,
mean-
he's an idiot.
Well, and here's the thing.
Sorry, but not sorry.
Well, he's. I think it's hurting the U.S. harder than anybody realizes. It is. It's, because now it looks like we're weak and indecisive, and I don't know. He's something else. Like, did you see where he made himself look like Jesus Christ?
I did,
Uh,
but
What
he
ex-
was a doctor.
yeah, he was Jesus Christ, the healer, and
But he was a doctor.
yeah. Did you
The
know
world according to Trump.
And did you know that he wants to physically bring military force and attack the Vatican? He also was stating that.
Well,
as
and he also stopped some sort of funding for some Catholic charity or some sort.
Yeah.
Because of the little.
I mean, if you're talking about the Bible and you're talking about, Christianity, I would say I don't know how much more these people have to see to realize that he's probably the Antichrist.
Well, I made a comment on Facebook that if he shaved his head, I know there'd be 3 6s there somewhere.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But his head's where other people's asses are, so that's probably where
Well,
they got to look.
Well, that's where their heads are.
Yeah,
Up
and
his ass.
Yeah, I mean, instead of making America great again, he's just made us look like a laughing stock. And
Well-
now we're in a war, and we've got gas prices that people can't afford, and of course he's fine. He doesn't have any problem paying the
Well, you don't pay for gas.
right. Exactly.
Neither do a lot of his cronies.
Um,
And if they do, they make 6 figures or more a year.
well, and here's the other thing: these Trump followers, a lot of them, I don't know, they're still following him. I mean, are they going to follow him all the way to hell? I mean, and you've got the other fact, that these people depict themselves as, these Christian people, and, they don't believe in gays. They hate gay people, but they're literally, got somebody that's a sexual offender, calls himself Jesus. starts wars.
Well, see, they have themselves convinced that none of that was true. That's all fabricated. He did not sexually assault anybody. He
No.
did not pay off a prostitute or whatever she was. Stormy was her name, I think.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yep.
And none of that happened. It was
Kind-
all made up by the left wing idiots that we are.
Kind of like the Holocaust never happened. Kind of like
Well,
that.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. But none of that matters. The only thing that matters is him and his new Arch de Trump or whatever it is he wants to build that blocks. My teeth are loose. That
Might get a 3D action here in a minute.
yeah, you might, they might end up on the floor. Did you ever see that video of that guy that was, I don't know what he was doing, but his teeth flew out and they panned down and his dog has them in his mouth.
Is
Have
that
you
what's
seen
going to
that
happen
one?
here?
Yeah, we don't
But
have
you have
a dog.
chihuahuas, so they probably wouldn't.
It
fit
wouldn't
all the way.
fit in their mouth, but they have chewed on them before.
I think that
Anyway,
I'm not going to really comment on that.
okay.
I think that
Why not?
I think that Trump has. I think that Trump is on the wrong side of the wall he built. What do you think?
He built a wall,
The wall to keep,
of Mexican people
yeah,
out,
Hispanics out. Yeah.
Hispanics, yeah.
Yeah, so I think he's on the wrong side of the wall. And instead of building a ballroom, I think they need to build a padded room
Well,
and put him in it.
I heard today that there's another judge that made him stop building that ballroom. They can keep working.
I did see that, yeah.
They can keep working on the bunker that's supposedly going to be underneath it
Right.
for protection, whatever, for him. But they can't build anything above that. And of course, it's a left wing. Even though he was the judge was put in office by Bush, who was a Republican.
Right.
But, he's an idiot too, according to Trump. So, I mean, everybody before him was an idiot.
Well, they need to do some kind of emergency competency test on it. But to be honest with you, they give you a competency test before you even able to get the presidency. Somebody cheated on that test.
Yeah.
I mean, they
didn't
obviously-
read the ink blot right.
something. I mean, either he paid him off, or I'm not sure exactly what they did, but I do know that if the world does not see him now, they literally are not going to ever see him. Do you got a little friend there, Ann?
I do. I had a friend run in here.
Yeah. Did she bring your teeth with her?
She did not, but she'd probably like to have them.
So yeah,
This is Emmy.
I'm not sure, Ann. I'm not sure how to, reach out to anybody because, anybody that's going to listen has already listened. I mean, the writing's on the wall. And, if people think that this is just going to blow over in a couple of weeks, they're sadly mistaken. And if they think that the gas prices are just going to magically go down or not get worse, they're definitely
That's
mistaken.
not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. No. And I have this deep-seated feeling that we have not seen the worst of it yet. It's like the nightmare that keeps coming.
Yep.
For sure.
I don't know. I don't like him.
Thanks for your insight, Ann.
And I don't like the people that like him.
Yeah.
I mean, they sound ridiculous when I don't know, I listen to CNN a lot, which is fake news according to him.
Right.
But yeah, they have a table discussion with Abby Phillip that I watch. And if you sit and listen to the Trump, because she has a mixture of people on there.
Right.
Both pro, con,
Right.
for and against him, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I mean, you listen to them talk, and it's like he can't do anything wrong, according to them. But it just irritates me when I listen to it. So that's probably one of the reasons why I'm such a grouch all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe I should stop watching that
I
stuff.
wonder if we could name it. Like, we should name it. Like, give Trump like a disease name. So when you have it, like I wouldn't say Trumpitis, something more. It's got to be more horrifying than that. But I got to think about that. I think I might got to come up with something that dictates or depicts. I'm sorry, how horrifying it really is. I have to think about that one.
Leprosy.
Getting close.
It's where your nose falls off and
We're getting close.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I did want to bring up something. So, I don't think Trump was born in Ohio, but he probably should have been, because they have just passed a bill that literally states if you're caught wearing or not
Dressed
wearing-
appropriately.
dressed to the biological sex that you were born with,
Okay. Yeah.
that you could literally you're breaking the law. And the law is written so vaguely that anybody could manipulate it. And if you're walking around and you got your, if you're a heterosexual wife, a matter of fact, let's put it that way. You're a heterosexual wife married to a man and you're wearing your husband's sweatshirt because, girls like to wear their husband's
They do.
sweatshirts because it's comfy, it's bigger, it's whatever. And you're wearing, so you're wearing that and maybe you didn't do your hair that day. So you decide, you know what, I'm going to wear his ball cap too. And you run over there to Walmart
Winn-Dixie or something.
or Winn-Dixie or Lowe's. You could literally be arrested for that. I mean, people think that that's funny, but that's what I'm talking about. I mean, literally, who can dictate what the hell you're wearing? And if you're some of these people that, and I'm not into the headbang or the thrash bands that, these guys that wear black liner and the black lipstick. I mean, that's the thing. That's their way of whatever.
Yeah.
But,
They express themselves.
Yep, they do. That's
Yeah.
how they express. They got their piercings or whatever. They could go to jail for that.
That's ridiculous. They need to send these guys to jail to wear their pants down past their butt cheeks.
Well, did
is what
you know
they
that
need to
that's
do.
where that started from, was jail? That was a signal to the other people in jail that you were open for service. You were available.
Is that what
That's
is?
where that came from. And it's like, I don't know.
So these guys that I see walking around
don't
with their
even know-
pants
I don't
down
think they know
past
that.
their butt.
I don't think they know that. Or if they do, they don't care. But that's literally where that started, was in the jailhouse. And that's what it meant, was you were letting the other
Inmates know that
you're
you're ready
into
for
that, like you're available or whatever. I don't know if you're charging for it, you're not charging for it, you're just doing it for fun. But that was where that came from.
Oopsie.
Yeah. But, I don't know, Ann. It's scary that we're, as a country, passing laws in these states where you're going to dictate what
crazy.
people wear.
I'd
what
be in jail.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
you
only
would
wearing-
too.
I'm only wearing basically one garment that is classified technically as female clothing. So yeah, I would definitely be right on.
Yeah,
the
the
top
thing that holds my boobs. That's the only thing.
and yeah.
Hmm.
So serious. I mean, that's
No banana hammocks here. Just
right. I mean,
move
I don't
over.
understand. I really don't understand where, this is crazy.
It is crazy. That's ridiculous. Why is everybody so intimidated by? Let people be who people are. I mean, come on.
What do you care what somebody wears?
How stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But meanwhile, we've got a criminal that's running the country. He's got us in a war, and gas prices are up. ICE is freaking killing people, but we're going to worry about what articles of clothing that people are wearing and who's wearing what makeup and where, because that's important, Ann. Even your dog's.
I don't know. I enjoy a drag show, so
I love drag shows.
yeah, they're kind of fun.
Yeah, and there's a lot of
And if these,
straight people, if that's what
they love it. Yeah,
they love going.
it's not just gay people.
These
that
people
like 'em.
are very entertaining.
They are.
It's an art. It's a, this is what they do, and they're really good at it. I've seen some.
Well, at the Baton in Chicago,
Yeah,
nice place,
it is.
fun.
It is absolutely fun.
Yep.
Those people are class act. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a class act.
Yeah,
you know, and what most people don't understand is this is not a cheap little thing that they do on the side. These people spend a lot of money on their clothing, on their makeup, on their wigs, and they spend a lot of time practicing, rehearsing and for the entertainment.
Yeah.
And
the busloads of straight people go there.
all the time.
Yeah, they unload right in front of the place.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that's hooting and hollering and having a good time.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, why are people so intimidated? And your kids don't get in there.
No.
I mean, it's not like your kids have to go in there and,
Right.
you know,
What you might have to have a conversation. You can't make somebody. This is what straight people don't understand that are so against. You can't make somebody gay, and you can't make them straight.
right,
They're going to be attracted to who they're attracted to.
right.
And if you raised them right, they're going to grow up to be healthy individuals.
Yeah.
Period.
Happy, healthy people.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna. That's what
I
they're
mean,
gonna be.
You look at Jeffrey Epstein, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, he's the biggest pedophile, the biggest, oh my God.
Yeah, I got you.
And there are people that want to put gay men in the same category as that, when I'm sure there are gay men that are pedophiles.
Right.
I'm sure there are many, many more white males that are pedophiles.
Well, the number one, the number one pedophile in that number one is a heterosexual white man. That's the number one pedophile.
We
So,
need to get statistics on that.
yeah, I will. I'll get the
mean,
numbers, but I've
What-
studied it. And I've
what
looked it up.
percentage of white males?
Yeah,
Who has the highest percentage of being pedophiles?
yeah, it is.
You know, they're sexual deviants, no matter black, white, red, green,
oh yeah,
male.
yeah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, and there are women, I don't think nearly as many, that sexually assault children.
Right.
You don't hear about it as often. I mean, I'm not singling out anybody, but if you're going to single out a category of people, gay people in particular, or cross-dressers, what do you call them? I keep forgetting.
Trans.
No, not trans. Oh my God, Ann. Anyway, men that like to dress as women.
Mhm.
If you're going to single them out, then you need to single out some of these heterosexual men that have to walk around with their pants so tight you see their junk. I don't like looking at that, but you know.
Well, here's the other thing, Ann. How many of those men that are wearing a business suit have female undergarments on?
Yeah, transvestite. That's the word
Yeah.
I was looking for.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them they do. They wear female, and I don't care.
Who gives a crap?
If that's what you like to wear, good for you. I mean, I don't care what you're wearing underneath that suit. I don't even care that you're wearing a suit.
Right.
I mean, as long as you're not showing your
Business.
privates to the world as you're walking down the road. I don't care what you're wearing,
Right.
and it shouldn't matter to anybody else.
Well, why does it intimidate so many people if they see a cross-dresser? What's the intimidation factor?
because
Is it
people
their
are
masculinity?
they're
Is it-
uncomfortable with things that are different.
Well,
And so it is all about making everybody else feel comfortable. So we're going to put other people in the closet, or we're going to
Right.
put them in a whatever category because they make me feel uncomfortable. I'm surprised that they don't make people that are in wheelchairs or people that have Down syndrome and say, you know what, you can't come out in public because I'm just uncomfortable because you're there.
Right. Yep. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I
Excuse
don't
me.
understand it. I don't understand it.
I don't either.
So, I mean, I deal with it every day. I mean, people look at me, and because, I have short hair and I wear, men's shirts and,
Right.
and
Oh, yeah, we get stared at.
we
a
get
lot.
stared at and
Sure we do.
comments made. And it's like, I'm clean. I take a shower, I'm clean, I
I
don't,
work, I pay
work,
my taxes,
and
yeah,
I'm doing
I
all
don't
the
bother
things.
you.
Yeah. So what do you care?
Why do you care?
Would you rather me stay at home and weigh 500 pounds, collect welfare, and
Have 15 kids?
have 15 kids? Would that make you feel more comfortable?
Right.
Or would you rather me be, you know,
A contributing member of
of
society
society.
like everybody else.
And-
Not everybody else, but, like you.
I
The
wouldn't
one
care.
that's staring and has something to say.
Right. I mean, I don't care if if you're a cross dresser and you want like wearing women's clothes and you come to, if you're doing a good job, you're doing a good job.
Right.
That's all that really matters.
Yeah. I agree.
So, but anyway,
I had some cross dressers in my house once.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You
were.
have one every night.
They
that I
they
show
wrecked
up.
my high heels.
Every night every time I show up over here, you've got one.
Oh, well, yeah.
So anyway, how many minutes have we got there, Sven?
20.
All right. So,
It's right there.
oh, is it?
Oh, 21.
Oh, well, look at you. Somebody needs to tell me the time. I'm sorry.
It's right up
I
in the
just
corner.
don't want to overrun. People download and they don't want to. They want
They
consistency.
don't want to sit there.
They
and
want consistency.
consistency.
And I like
Kind
consistency.
of like bowel movements. It's better if it's
Well,
consistent.
yeah, at your age, you're lucky that you have anything that's consistent, right? Ann?
I don't have anything that's consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Especially not my brain.
does anybody out there have anything for Ann's brain fog?
For my brain.
She needs brain fog medicine.
I do.
So yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to talk about on this session is just what was going on in the news and what was going on. It kind of ticked me off about what was going on over there in Ohio and because they are a neighboring state,
They
and,
are. Yeah.
and
I think we should move to Illinois
I just
or Michigan. Those are blue states, not red states. We turned away a Republican this week, so
Well, it's
we
what
weren't
happens. We
mean.
live in a Bible Belt,
yeah, well,
but the
most
thing
of these people need to read their Bible. I can't preach on the Bible because I haven't read it.
well,
Parts
I'm
of
not.
it.
I'm not a.
You're not a Bible person.
I've read bits and pieces, and I spent plenty of time in Sunday school and in church, but I am not a solid person about the Bible because, like I've said before on here, that the Bible is rewritten, and it also is actually, you've got people that are just telling you, well, I think this is what this means,
Right.
but I'm not positive.
Yeah.
And then you're going to take, and
But
you're-
then you got people that say this is what it says,
right.
so everybody should follow it.
Well, and they've taken so
like
many,
about homosexuals and
right, and they've
et
taken
cetera.
a lot of parts out of the Bible that were part of the Bible originally.
yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not a big Bible person.
Well, what do you think of Trump? Ragging on the Pope.
Well, I
Have
think
we talked about that?
well, we did talk about him, depicting himself as just Jesus Christ, but yeah, along with that was the way that he talked to the Pope and basically, that's when he was going on ranting, saying he should go to the Vatican and have them pretty much take over the Vatican because I hate to
He
tell
wants
you,
to take over the Vatican now?
yeah, he was going
Oh,
to.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, he's a radical in every shape or form,
Holy moly.
and people think he's losing his mind. And like, I hate to tell you, I mean, he's been this. I don't think he's losing his mind. I'm just going to put it out
He
there.
never had it.
Yeah. I mean, this is the same guy that everybody that voted for him voted for. And I'm not one of those people, but
Oh,
this is the
me
same
neither.
guy. He's not any worse and he's not any different. And I had this conversation with my wife when he got voted in the first time. Okay. And I said, and then we found out he's running again. I said, only thing that's going to be worse is him getting in there again because he has nothing to lose.
Right. Yeah,
All-
he can pretty much, he does, pretty much do whatever he wants.
Right.
Because
He's-
nobody's doing anything about it.
Well, no, they've tried to impeach him before. That didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work.
So, I mean, what does he got to lose? He can't be president again. you know, and she says, well, yeah, not now, but he's going to change rules. I don't think that he's going to get enough to be able to change that rule, thank God, but to become president again. But I knew what if he got in there a second term, it was going to be no holds bar, because he's like, anything that I didn't want to show all my crazy the first time,
Right.
because I do want to have that second chance in there. But I'm like, he's going to sit in the living room in his underwear now. He doesn't care.
Right.
Like he's showing it all. I mean, that showed when he depicted himself as Jesus Christ.
Yep.
He's letting it all hang out.
Yep.
You know.
Well, somebody, I don't know who it was, said that he was like Jesus-like or godly or something. Some woman. I don't know. I should have written it down, her name, but yeah, just recently that happened. So, you know, when people tell him stuff like that, he believes it and wants everybody else to believe it. And I think he honestly believes that he is next to God. I do.
And that's probably why he just thinks he deserves the Nobel Peace Prize.
Nobel Peace Prize. What
yeah,
he
I
deserves.
mean, seriously, I don't know.
Well, I heard they nominated that Walenza from Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
He's been nominated for a Peace Prize. I bet that just gets Trump's goat.
Well, that he'll probably take over Ukraine so he can get his. I mean,
yeah.
People,
That'll be next. He'll just go in there.
Laugh, but I mean, anything you can think of ridiculous.
I know, right?
I don't put him above it. Like, these people were like so surprised, and they're going on and on and on about, oh my God, I can't believe he did. I'm like, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, nothing surprises me.
Have you been watching? I mean, have you just
He
woken
takes
up?
credit for everything.
Yeah.
And if it don't go right, it's somebody else's fault, whether it be Biden or Hegseth, and he's a loser.
Isn't that what a psychopath does?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. He's like an old boss I used to have. You know, if things went well, he praised himself. Oh, yeah, I told him to do this.
Yeah.
When in reality, we did it on our own.
And then if it went wrong.
And if it went wrong, it was our fault.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got that number.
Right on.
I already been through that. But, yeah.
I got you. Well, all right. Well, I think we went on and on enough rant about
I guess we have
Trump. And
27 minutes.
This session is going to be over, and we're going to have another session here in a little bit and carry on about something else. So till we talk to you again.
Till we meet again.
Yep. Be safe.
Happy trails to you.
And drop us a few words, and good, bad, or indifferent. And,
Exactly. Thanks for
joining us.
watching Soapbox.
I'm Lisa.
And I'm Ann. Over and out.